my feel-good breakfast show.
A very warm welcome back. This is your feel-good breakfast show Espresso on SABC3. Now, I can't help but blush a little bit when I'm sitting next to Andrea right now because during the ad break, she was still ragging me about the mermaid thing. Maar Andrea, jy het 'n bietjie dit geglo, nee? So klein bietjie.
Nee, vir een oomblik nie. Ek het gedink jy is die beste akteur wat ek in my lewe gesien het tot ek besef het jy glo dit.
Man, I need to be a little less gullible. But today, in our nutritional talk, we're talking all about the importance of possibly considering going gluten-free in your diet. It's been said by a great deal, many people around the world, that this may yield benefits for you personally, for your future health as well. But Andrea, before we get to the question first, gluten-free, this whole thing about it, what does it exactly entail and why should one go gluten-free?
There are people who are sensitive
Yes.
to gluten, which is a protein compound that you find in certain grains, notably in wheat.
Yes.
So you often hear about people that say they can't have bread because they're sensitive to wheat, or they're gluten intolerant, or
Yeah.
they're allergic to wheat, or something like that.
Yeah.
Now, there are different forms of sensitivities to wheat and that sort of thing, but gluten intolerance is quite a serious condition. And if you consume too much products like bread, pasta, pizza, biscuits, muffins, etc.,
Yeah.
that contain gluten, it can really damage your digestive system. And that's why there are many products that are specifically made that are gluten-free.
Ja, en dis die maklikste goed wat ons elke dag eet, soos jy nou gesê het, brood, rys en sulke goed soos dit. But of course our topic today was stimulated by this question from Philyun Marena, who asked Andrea on Facebook saying, Andrea, hi, I need info on a gluten-free diet as well as a low salt diet. Can you perhaps suggest some products or plans I need to use? Love you on SABC3 every morning. Thank you for that, Marina.
Well, Marina, specifically if you look at dietary advice,
Yes.
the grains and starches that are free from gluten, absolutely free, include corn, potatoes, rice, and also quinoa.
Yes.
So any products made with these that are sort of pure potato or corn or rice would be safe, definitely. And if you look at products like rice cakes, we've got corn cakes and multigrain cakes that Vital make. It states on the pack also wheat-free or gluten-free.
Yes.
There are also those mini rice cakes, so even a little snack treat is something that's safe to have.
Yeah. Go ahead, yes.
Well, potatoes are here, so even potato chips are gluten-free.
Okay, so that's good.
But we've got a low-fat, healthy alternative.
For those that that don't have the gluten sensitivity in their bodies, would it be still beneficial to go on a gluten-free diet?
Well, I'm glad you asked that because sometimes people don't necessarily have gluten intolerance, but they feel if they eat lots of wheat, it can upset their digestive system.
Yes.
And wheat happens to be one of the grains that's a little bit harder for your digestive system to deal with. So if you have a very sensitive digestive system, you may find that your body copes better with oats. So we've got the muesli products that contain oats. And then also rice may be better tolerated, potatoes, corn, etc.
Yeah.
So it's a question of listening to your body, really.
Yes. So when it comes to the low salt diet, because she was looking for a bit of a combination
Yes.
between a gluten-free and low salt diet, what do you have on that side?
We spoke about that recently also with Salt Awareness Week. So there's lots of emphasis on reducing our salt content in our diets. And there's lots of advice being distributed in the media at the moment. And I think what we hear over and over is to add flavor to our diets,
Yes.
not
Yes,
salt.
yes.
So that's why we've got the display over there with lemons, garlic, ginger, chilies. And soy sauce is sometimes seen as a salt alternative, and one has to be careful because soy sauce as such contains lots of salt.
Yes.
But Vital made this low salt or low sodium range of soy sauces where salt was taken out and flavor was added in the form of ginger, garlic and chili. So we've got the flavored variants. I think this one is garlic, ginger and sesame flavor, contains 60% less sodium than your regular soy sauce.
So literally covering all the bases from your stir fries to your sushis to anything that you could imagine that needs salt in your cooking, if you will.
So I think the advice for Morena is to look at these natural alternatives and when you buy processed foods to read the labels.
Fantastic. Andrea, thank you very much. And Morena, I hope that did help answer your question. Of course, if you at home have any other nutritional related questions, you are welcome to ask them on Andrea's Facebook page. It's called Andrea du Plessis Vital Expert. Over to you, Lada.
Foundation takes action against women and child abuse. R1 from every Vital pack will be donated to organizations fighting abuse. Make a difference.